What's up, boys and girls? Welcome back to another video. So today I'm starting off with a green day, which is fucking awesome. Comment down below, let me know if you're red or green so far for today. But the ticker that I traded was UGRO, and I went long on this bad boy right after market open at 9:33 a.m., which was the plan. I'm going to go over one of the setups that I look for consistently going into market open, because a lot of times we have volatility, and there's this one setup I've tracked it over 58 times, has over an 80% win rate, and that's this exact setup that I traded today. So UGRO, I got in at 9:33 a.m. right after market open, got out at 9:37 for a little over 10% profit. My gross P&L was 578, net P&L 569. Copy traded this on two separate prop firm accounts, so up a little over $1,100 for the day. Now, of course, on this channel, guys, and what I do here is all about showing you guys receipts, because I like to trade with historical data. I don't like to trade with emotions. I don't like to trade with feelings. That's why so many people who try to teach day trading, they're not great at passing that skill over from one person to another, because a lot of times they have rules, but those rules are broken all the times based off of intuition, emotion, and feeling. So it's a very hard skill to pass on. So I said, fuck all that. If we just take a look at the metrics, what do the metrics say? Because I don't want to gamble when I trade. So for this setup, this one has happened 58 times. So if we take a look, it's happened 58 times. And then from here, I can compare different take profits. So this is 15, this is 30, and over here is 40%. So 15% take profit is a 62% win rate, which is not bad, but $320 net profit, that's based on a position size of 100. That's just the default. That'll tell me kind of like a good idea of like what the most profitable take profit is. Now, if I make myself a little bit smaller here, you'll be able to see that the customized TP percentage of 10% right here, 83% win rate. If we round up right there, the average R is through the roof. Net profit on that bad boy is $380. So in this scenario, for this setup, I was doing a 10% take profit and a 10% stop loss as well. So my risk to reward was 1 for 1. Very simple. And I'll let my one-on-one student TJ know this inside of the chat today. By the way, if you guys want to be trained by me one-on-one, like, I got the fucking receipts. You guys will have access to my dashboards. I'll show you 6 setups with a 70% win rate. And if I don't, you get a full refund, because I got the receipts to back everything up. But I told him, you know, UGRO, I call this setup the Andrew Nader, turned it into the Andrew Nader limit order set on UGRO at 338, 10% take profit, 10% stop loss. So he was actually able to catch this trade as well. So if we go into Webull, I want to show you exactly what I was looking at. So for UGRO, you know, we get this big move up here. This is when it popped up on the top gainers list. I always wait for at least one red candle on the 5-minute time frame. We get that right here. We get the pullback, and then we pop up right here. Now, a couple things is, number one, this one popped between 7 to 8 a.m. And the win rate for 7 to 8 a.m. is worse. Like basically pre-market breakouts, overall win rate is lower than after market open. So for me, I wasn't going to start trading until 9 a.m. today. But another thing that really showed me that this one probably isn't going to be a big runner for the day is this second candle right here closing red. So whenever a stock breaks out, one of the things that I track is not only what's happening on the 1-minute time frame, but also what's happening on the 5-minute time frame. And this next 5-minute candle closing red does have a massive direct correlation to how far a stock is going to run. Because a lot of times if a stock is shaky right here on the breakout, it doesn't give other traders a lot of confidence to really buy in and, you know, continue to push this thing up. So it was a bit shaky, ended up, you know, breaking through that, pulling back, making this move all the way up to $4.34. Now, for me, I was not playing that breakout at all, so I didn't play any of that, and I didn't enter until this little drawdown right here. So what I saw was we popped here, and this was over a 20% pop. So this showed me that it was a strong move in pre-market, even though it was a bit shaky. And then after that, we get the pullback. And we get the pullback back down to around this level where you should have entered originally on the breakout. Now, for me, I didn't enter right here. I entered right here. So my order was set like right here. I get filled on this wick down. Boom, it pops, and I'm able to sell right there. This is a classic pullback back down to a support level. I've tracked this over 58 times. Again, I'll show you the receipts, guys. Out of the 58 times, 48 times is run for at least 10%. And now it's 59 times and 49 winners. So these are the receipts. I track this every single day, every single time it happens. If you guys want access to this, you want to be trained by me one-on-one, click that link down below, guys. I'm looking for 3 more people who want to level the fuck up and start trading with real data instead of trading with emotions and feelings. So if that's you, and you have over at least 5K plus inside of your portfolio, click that link, book a call, and I'll talk to you guys later.